There was a bishop in the Orthodox Greek community. Orthodox Greek Christians have their own pope and he lives in Istanbul, you know this? Generally, Orthodox Greek community believes they are the only true Christians, rest are all no good. And they have their own pope in Istanbul. Being in Istanbul, you know, being on the Silk Route, various stories of mysticism, of yoga, of magic and all kinds of things wafting across the Bosphorus from India. So this bishop always wanted to go to India and meet a true mystic or a yogi. But it never happened because he's a man of cloth, he cannot decide where to go. But over 60 years of age, when he's semi-retired, he got an opportunity to come to southern India. He came. He wants to see a mystic. So somebody told him, you go up this mountain like this, some landmarks. There is a cave, in that there is a yogi, he is the man you're looking for. So he went. Mountain is a place where you can't lie to yourself. In the city, you can walk around on your high heels and look like you're really fit and fine. If I take you up the mountain, suddenly everything will come out. The truth will just spill out very easily. So as he was climbing up, he realized that he is not made for the mountains. He huffed and puffed and got there. Then he saw in front of the cave, as it was described to him, a yogi was sitting totally blissed out. He went there and people had told him, if you see an Indian yogi, you must go and grab his legs. So he went down, but going down was not easy because there was obstacles on the way. With great difficulty, he went down and huffed and puffed and sat up. Hearing all this commotion, the yogi opened his eyes and smiled. Immediately the bishop asked, can I ask you a question? The yogi said, by all means. Then the bishop asked, what is life? This is after 60, huh? You should have asked this question when you were 8. If you're too childish, at least by 16 you should have asked, what is this life about? 60, what to do? Better late than never. So, when he asked this question, what is life, the yogi went into raptures and said, life is like the fragrance of a jasmine upon the spring breeze. The bishop looked like this, what? Fragrance of jasmine upon the spring breeze? My teacher told me, life is like a thorn. Once it gets into you, if you sit it hurts, if you stand it hurts, if you lie down it hurts. If you're not married it hurts, if you get married it hurts, no children it hurts, no job it hurts, job it hurts. But you're saying it is like the fragrance of jasmine upon gentle spring breeze? The yogi laughed and said, well, that's his life. I'm saying, what is joy and what is misery is not in the content of your life. It is just that, to put it very simply and technically is your mind taking instructions from you or no? If your mind is taking instructions from you, you will keep yourself in pleasantness. If your body is taking instructions from you, you will keep your body pleasant. Right now it's not like that, they do their own thing. Even your body, it does its own thing. How many times it so happened that you decided you will get up at 5 o'clock in the morning and you will jog or swim and exercise and yoga and da-da-da, everything. You kept the alarm, trrrrng. Your body says, shut up and sleep. Not happened to you? You wanted to get up, but your body says, come on, I've seen you enough, sleep now. And you go back to sleep. With mind, there are too many manifestations. What this is this. See, if this body becomes pleasant, we call this health. Becomes very pleasant, we call it pleasure. This mind becomes pleasant, we call this peace. very pleasant, we call it joy. If the emotions become pleasant, we call this love. Becomes very pleasant, we call this compassion. If this very life energy becomes pleasant, we call this blissfulness. If it becomes very pleasant, we call it ecstasy. If your surroundings become pleasant, we call this success. Only for the last one, that is to make surroundings pleasant, you need the cooperation of many forces around you. If you want your surroundings to be pleasant, you need the cooperation of many forces around you, many people around you. But for all the other things, only you is needed. But you must be an individual, not a crowd of people within yourself. If you have so many identifications, you are everything but an individual. This one, a crowd, which we call as a personality, if it becomes happy, it is by accident. If it becomes unhappy, that is also an accident. See, it is not that you do not know joy, it is not that you do not know love, it is not that you do not know blissfulness and ecstasy, you know. Only thing is, it's not sustainable, isn't it? Yes or no? If you did not have a moment of joy in your life, believe me, you would be dead by now. You would not venture to live this long. There are moments of joy, there are moments of love, there are moments of blissfulness and ecstasy. Only thing is not sustainable. It is not happening 24 hours of the day, it's going up and down. That is because you're simply bullshitting yourself into well-being. Well-being will not happen to you by arranging things around you. By arranging things, comfort and convenience will come. If you want well-being, in is the only way out.